And joining me now to talk more about all of these pre-election promises and what they mean to you is Christine Wiley. She's the owner of A1 Accounting and Business Solutions based right here in Calgary. All right, thanks for coming in first off.
Thank you for having me.
So let's start with, I want to go through all the parties, but let's start with the ones that are making news today, and it's really the Tories kicking it off. What do you make of what you're hearing on today's announcement?
Well, definitely it's always nice to look at the bank account and see the balance go up. So the changes for the Conservatives have seen an increase of $60 a month for the children 6 and under, from $100 up to $160. And now from children 7 to 17, previously not covered under the UCCB plan, they are now getting an additional $60 for these children. And today was a retroactive payment. So January to July, cha-ching, here we go.
So what do you see as the pros and then the cons of that particular announcement?
That one is that it is taxable, that it is not income dependent, so everyone's getting it, you know, from your middle income, lower income, right to, you know, the CEOs of some of our most wealthiest corporations. And so not maybe, you know, quite fair in getting out to everyone that needs it.
Okay, so let's move on to the other parties. The Liberal Party platform, you're familiar with it when it comes to dollars and cents. Tell me what stands out for you.
So this one is going to be targeted more to our middle income families, lower income families, but it is income dependent. So the higher your income, the benefit will go down. This will see children 6 and under get a tax-free benefit of $6,400 per year at the maximum benefit, and for the older children, $5,400. So tax-free, income dependent. So, you know, targeting the middle income Canadians.
Still a monthly payment, though?
Still a monthly payment.
Okay,
yes.
so the big important difference is they're tax-free.
Correct.
As you're saying, and it's more weighted towards those who might need it, some would argue more.
I would say, yes.
Okay, the NDP platform.
Okay, so they will continue with the UCCB program as it has been, not with these lump sum payments.
UCCB being Universal
Child Benefit.
Okay.
Yes,
yep.
yes. And they're really going for the child care spots. They're going to announce a $15 a day daycare program. They're hoping to create 1 million new spots. So this is great if it can actually be executed, but the question is, where is the money coming from?
Politically, is it a savvy positioning childcare as opposed to giving raw dollars, do you think?
You know, for the family that maybe doesn't use daycare, they homeschool, they have some family around, they don't need to use the childcare spots. So having the dollars available to spend on what you need for your children, you know, what you choose for them, maybe putting it into an RESP and getting an enhanced benefit there.
Well, let's talk about income splitting, because this is something that seems to be divisive among the parties.
So under the Conservatives, it was introduced last year, the family tax credit. So you can shift $50,000 from a higher income spouse off to a lower income spouse. And what this does is allows you to be taxed at a lower tax rate. Maximum tax saving for the families with children under 18 is $2,000. So this is something that Conservatives will keep in place, but both the NDP and the Liberals are going to scrap.
You're a tax accountant here in town. Are you hearing from people who like the income splitting idea? Yes,
definitely. It was very popular last year. We had a lot of questions, a lot of people that wanted to partake of it. So I see this one as very, very important to think about when you're making your vote.
Is there anything that you don't see that you wish you did for families?
Does that only include children? Because families can just be a couple.
Good point.
So, you know, and single parents, the income splitting maybe doesn't help them as much, but, you know, as a single person or as a married couple, you know, is there some benefit in some of these budgets that are going to come out that could help us?
I'm just thinking off the top of my head, but we're not hearing anything that would really directly benefit a single person, for instance.
No, yeah. It would be nice to have something like an RSP increased deduction. Yeah.
All right, Christine Wiley, thank you so much for coming in.
Yes, you're very welcome.
Yes.
Thank you for having me.